Thank you. My name is Jordan Winberg, and I'll be discussing the miscommunication barriers and the misinterpretations of a workplace, as previously stated. One of the main things that I want to go ahead and start off with is learning the difference between law and policy. Let's say you work in a liquor store. It's very crucial that you learn the difference between TBAC law and your company policy. TBAC law is just something that, you know, it's required for people to follow that has anything to do with, carrying alcohol or touching alcohol, selling it, anything that has to do with alcohol. It's mandatory for that person to follow the law. And one of the main ones is not selling to anybody under the age of 21. Company policy, depending on where you're at, it's just, it's circumstantial. If an owner of the store decides to, put up a sign that says, you're to leave your guns or anything else in your vehicle, if you really wanted to bring your gun in, it would be something that you would have to take up with the owner and get special permission from. Another main point that I want to go ahead and address is misinterpretation among the employees from a superior or anybody of a higher power in a work environment. An example of that would be a superior telling one employee something and then leaving the rest, out of the loop. Let's say you work in a liquor store and somebody wants to buy a case of liquor and their liquor comes in and, you tell somebody, but that person is not going to be there whenever that customer comes in to pick it up, leaving, other people unaware of the situation and out of the loop, and, they're not exactly sure what's going on in the situation, which leads to something like selling the customer a wrong item. It's very crucial that you communicate amongst your employees, because that way, your business will run smoothly and, there won't be any complaints or anything like that from customers, which brings me to my next point. Customers do get upset over things like that, and in order to diffuse the situation, you got to pay attention to your tone, your body language, your face expressions, definitely, and your attitude, most importantly. A lot of the customers, they'll pick up on that, especially when they're upset, because they feel like their concerns or anything like that are unimportant, which it just makes the situation escalate. And let's face it, customers pay our paychecks. We want them to keep coming back, so it's real important that we learn that. Well, thank you for listening to what I feel to be the three main communication barriers in the workplace. I now introduce my next speaker, Caleb, who will be discussing, all of the communication barriers as a whole.